is up, my peeps? Okay, so today you join me inside the house for once because yeah, it's really cold outside and I don't want to work in the cold. I wish I could work on a car. Like, I wish I had a shop space or something, or I wish that my garage could just fit the car in, but it doesn't. So we're chilling inside today, and we're gonna do something not super exciting, but like the end result is gonna be exciting. Okay, so what we're doing today, basically, in the last video or whatever, I can't remember if it was the last video, but the last 1 or 2 videos ago, we swapped out the gas tank for the used one, and in doing so, we had to take out the back seats, and I left them in the house while I was working on the car. And in the house, I'm looking at it, and they look so gross. In the car, they look fine, but in this direct lighting, there's so many spots that are just discolored. There's a lot of whatever this is on the sides, and this stuff was really bothering me. I did not want to put it in the car being in this condition. So today we're gonna be detailing these seats. Okay, now right off the bat, I know nothing about detailing. I suck at cleaning stuff in general. So did some basic searching on the internet what to do, but I didn't want to take it somewhere. So I decided to get a couple things. So first off, we've got this detailing brush. It's a soft bristle brush, should help with scrubbing. We've got cardboard because I don't want to mess up the floor. We got a spray bottle with water. This is a fabric cleaner specific for cars. And I also have a vacuum somewhere. Where did I put it? Well, I got a vacuum that'll be able to suck out the water from the seats. Alright, so let's get a good look at these seats. So these are the top bits, and then this is the bottom. That's one piece. These tops don't look that bad, you know, but they have a little bit of discoloring at the top here. So hopefully we can get this to be all even, and that's all I'm really hoping for this. The sides look fine on these. These don't have any weird mold going on them. These seem not too bad. This is the one that's really gross. We've got this, I don't know if that's actually mold or just dirt from being like stuck on the side, but this has a lot more like very obvious dirt just stuck in the fabric. But since these are smaller, I'm going to start by just trying to clean one of these first. I'm going to start by just brushing off.
I just want to make it clear that I'm really winging it here. I've never done this type of cleaning before, and I'm just learning as I go along. I realized really quickly that I didn't put enough water, and that because of that, the soap wasn't spreading, and it wasn't cleaning it evenly.
Compared to this one, if I put this down, I think it does look a lot better. Okay, on camera it looks pretty much the same, but in person that one does look a bit darker, probably because it's wet, but I'd like to believe that this is cleaner. I think the biggest difference we're going to notice is when we start to clean this one. The stains on the bottom of this are like really bad. Okay, so I just finished these two top pieces, and they turned out pretty good. these weren't very dirty, but for some reason these are very dirty. We have a stain here, a lot of dirt, a lot of like very obvious dirt in the middle section, a lot of small dots here and there. This is just a rip right here, which is unfortunate. A lot of staining, very bad staining right here. So this one is going to need a lot more scrubbing. So what I learned from the other two was I should start by saturating this with water and then spraying a little bit of the soap over top and then get into scrubbing. That way the soap goes around very evenly, and I don't want to put too much soap because I feel like it's harder to suck that out afterwards. So
there's simply no avoiding it. There's going to be a lot of scrubbing going on. Now, I could have gotten a brush attachment for a drill, and that might have gone by a little bit faster, but that could also make a bigger mess. And since I'm inside, I have to be really careful. I don't want to make a mess, so doing it by hand is probably my best option. Plus, doing it by hand means that I can be more careful, and I don't want to damage this fabric, which is also a concern of mine. So this is really my best choice.
when I finally finished scrubbing this seat down, I had to dry it out, so I used a vacuum to suck up all the water. I'm using a shop vac, and these things are made so that they can suck up water and dirt, so I'm not worried about it damaging the vacuum. But I wish I had some kind of attachment that would widen the opening on the hose, because doing it with just a hose, no attachment, wasn't super effective. It took so long. So now this is done. It looks way better. This is like 100 times better than what it was, hands down for sure. Really liking how this is coming out. But like the real test would be seeing how good this looks after it fully dries. So obviously, like, the vacuum didn't suck up all the water, it just got the majority of it. And now we gotta let this sit. Let's get a closer look. So I remember right here there was a stain. That's definitely gone. I think I can see it a little bit. Oh, no, that's just the water. But no, definitely a lot of stains came out. And also check out the water that's in this thing. This thing was dirty and it did have some wood chips in it, but that was it, like wood dust. If you look at that. That is dark. That is dark. So I'm pretty sure we did get a good amount of dirt out of these seats. I'm sure a professional could have gotten like all of the dirt out of this thing, but you know, we're super budget here on this channel. So I only spent so far, let's see. So this soap was about $10. And then this brush was also $10. And the vacuum I got used off of Marketplace for $40, so that's about $60 all in for this so far. And you know, yeah, I probably could have paid that and had my whole interior detailed, you know, but like, I don't know, I like to do stuff myself, and now that I have a vacuum and the soap, I could probably shampoo the other cars as well. So it's like an investment, I guess. That's what I tell myself every time I buy stuff, is that it's an investment. So I don't feel so bad buying it. But regardless, we're having fun, so it's alright. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know. Stick around, subscribe, appreciate it. But thanks for watching. Psych! Did you think that was it? Nah, we got more stuff. You think I'd really just like wash these 3 seats and then call it a day? No, I got more stuff to show you. Now hold on. Shit. 2. Okay, that's number 4. Okay, so I don't really have any space here anymore because these are taking up all of it. Let's see if I can stand on the chair. Whoa! Okay, so we have here 4 celica seats, and so obviously you can see I've got 3 TRD seats and 1 black seat. And I've been holding on to these for quite a long time now. So you might be wondering, why do I have 4 seats? Why not just 2? Okay, so like, if you know me, if you know my channel, I like to collect parts. And I like to hold on to them and make them as nice as possible before putting them onto the car. Because I know I probably won't touch them after that. You know, and I always had that mentality, I guess. Even when I watched other people build their cars on YouTube, it always kind of bothered me when they put on stuff which is like unpainted, or it was just like, and I always thought like, why not just make it nice and then throw it on the car? And that's what I've been doing. But in doing so, I've now just filled my garage with stuff, and I've just not seen it on the car, and for so long that it's really going to bother me now. Like, I think I get it now. I get why people just throw on parts the second they get them, because I don't know how I could wait this long. Anyways, enough rambling. Let me tell you about these seats, okay? So, I don't know, ever since I saw the TRD package on Celicas, I really wanted like everything you can get that was TRD. And I thought I would be satisfied with the body kit, and I wasn't going to go after the interior, but the opportunity presented itself. So first off, this is the first seat that I got. This one is in the worst shape, like for cleanliness wise. This seat was on Facebook for, I paid $40 for this single TRD seat, and this is a passenger seat. The reason I got it so cheap was because the guy who had it I don't think he really knew the significance of it. He said he just got it at a junkyard and he was going to make a sim rig out of the seat, which would, I get it. This looks cool for a sim rig. But yeah, he only grabbed the passenger seat when he was at the junkyard. And I had asked him if it had a driver's seat as well, like in the car. And he said it was there, but he just didn't grab it. And then I asked him, and then I thought to myself, maybe I can get it if I run to the same junkyard. But unfortunately, he said he got it like 3 years ago. And yeah, they definitely don't keep cars that long. They get crushed after like a couple months or whatever. So it's really unfortunate. Hopefully someone else got that driver's seat. But yeah, that's how I got the first one. The second one, this black seat, is a driver black seat, a facelifted seat out of a 2004 Celica. You know it's a facelift because the seat belts are black. These are gray. These are the early models, as well as the back's all black. You only got these in the facelift cars. These are the same types that I have in my car right now. So the reason I got this was because my plan was to take this passenger fabric and put it onto a driver's seat, and then put that on the passenger seat, and then I would essentially have a TRD driver seat, and I would throw that in the car, and I would just have a single red, single black. And I thought that was gonna be cool, all right? But then these two showed up on the market, and I just had to buy it. I thought having one seat would be cool, and definitely would be, but I really like symmetry, so I've been looking for a set, and I found these two, and I paid, I think, $300 for these. Kind of steep, but I really wanted them, and they're in pretty good shape, except for the driver's seat. It's got a tear right there, and a little burn mark up there, and they're also dirty. They need to clean. If I zoom in, you could really tell. So yeah, now the plan is I'm gonna clean all of these. I'm still gonna swap this fabric over here, and then I'm gonna sell this set, and I'm gonna throw these into the car. I'm actually debating on keeping this fabric when it's on the driver's side, because this one, it doesn't have any tears in the side bolstering. It's kind of worn out here, but not ripped yet. And it's a pretty popular thing I've seen people do, where they take a passenger seat fabric and throw it onto a driver foam. That way you have like a better condition fabric, because you know, always the driver seats are the ones that rip. And now I have this situation where I have three TRD seats. And I could do the same thing, putting this onto the driver. I think I made it clear, the idea. Yeah. So now, I don't know, let's start cleaning. These are alcantara, I believe. And I'm a little freaked out about that, because I don't want to ruin this fabric, but like it's already... This one's in really, really rough shape. So, these indents are just from stuff sitting on it. I'm sure this will pop back out. Gotta say, I'm getting pretty tired of scrubbing. So far, I just did the black seat off camera. You know, it's the same as the back seats. It looks good. And that's all we're gonna say about that. I'm gonna start tackling this TRD seat. This is the one that is the worst in terms of fabric dirtiness. Okay, yeah. This is the dirtiest seat. That one back there is the most torn seat. Yeah. Okay, let's go over how bad this seat is. There's major stains on the bottom, and it's not too bad on the top. There's just white stain here, and there's some discoloration in the middle, and some at the top. And the rest is kind of okay. Oh, on the top right here, it's very, very brown. It's very hard as well. There's a chance that this might get softer after cleaning it. It might just be very matted. But, so, first thing we're gonna do is just go over it with the brush, dry, just to get off all the dirt. This was sitting in my garage for I don't know how many months, but it's collected a lot of dust and small webs as well. Back's not bad. A lot of this material has gotten very hard. On the side here, I've noticed is where it's the best. You can see I can move the whatever that's called, and it does that different color thing. So this is the only spot where it's like soft enough to do this, but everywhere else it's way too hard. So my goal, get the stains out and hopefully get it so it's soft like this. Now I'm going to start brushing it before putting any soap, because I just want the water to soak in evenly, and I want the fibers to hopefully loosen up a little bit. The seat's already looking a lot better after scrubbing it with just some water. Now I'm scrubbing it after adding the soap. So hopefully this really breaks down all the dirt that's trapped deep in the fabric. After a good amount of scrubbing, I used a vacuum to suck out all the water. Now I'm doing the bottom and the top part in separate pieces so that while I'm cleaning one area, the other area doesn't dry up. So I just finished doing one pass on the bottom of this seat. I haven't put soap on the top part yet because I just want to focus. I think this is going to need a couple of passes to look good, but I can still see the stains, the outlines of them. It's not very visible in the camera, but I think one more pass should be good enough. But already you can compare it to this seat. See all the stains? This seat was way worse than that one, and now it's better than that. So you can tell this stuff's really working. I ended up taking a break for a bit. Had to do some other stuff, but I finished this seat. Turned out pretty nice. Almost all of the stains are gone, and it's way more vibrant now, which I really like. Because these ones are kind of dull, but this is like a really, like this red really pops now. That's what I'm trying to say. So now that this is done, I'm gonna try and finish these as quick as I can because it is like dark out. It's dark, and I also don't want to keep using that vacuum because it is really, really loud. But it is doing a really good job. Couple things. When I went for the second pass with the scrubber and the soap, I noticed that it was starting to lift up, starting to rip up a little bit of the fabric, and I knew this was a possibility. But it was very minimal, so not that upset about it. But either way, not much came off, so not too concerned. And it only came off right here in the front. The rest of the seat, the top side, the back, nothing really lifted at all. So maybe it's just worn out right here. I'm not sure. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm really happy with how the seat turned out. I know it might not sound like it, but I'm just really tired at this point. I ended up doing the other two seats off camera, and I can tell you they turned out just as good as this first one. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe. In the next video, we're going to be putting these in the car, and I'm so hyped for it, so stick around.